Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Sunday. We got 11 matchups on this NFL slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action you guys already know. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. A nice slate today. Had some good action yesterday. But yeah, a lot of good stuff today. Starting with the Atlanta Falcons versus the New Orleans Saints. Saints opening up as a 4-point home favorite with the over-under at 43.5. Falcons coming into this matchup 5-8, 7-6 covering the spread. The Saints 4-9, 5-8 covering the spread. Head-to-head, the Saints are 8-2. They've been pretty dominant here. We are getting a new quarterback. We're getting Desmond Ridder for the Falcons. No Mariota for the rest of the season. Atlanta 1-4 in their last 5. They really have struggled here. And same with the Saints. Same with the Saints 1-4 in their last 5 as well. You know, it's been tough for them too. I kind of like the new quarterback. Desmond Ridder is going to be a thrower. There's going to be a lot more passing in this offense. And I'm just not sold with the Saints here at home the way they've played. And I think it's a sneaky underdog play today, and I'm going to take the Falcons +4 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Dallas Cowboys versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cowboys opening up as a 4-point road favorite with the over-under at 47.5. Cowboys coming into this matchup 10-3, 8-5 covering the spread. The Jags 5-8, 5-8 covering the spread. Head-to-head, Dallas is 4-3. Dallas, they're on a 4-game winning streak. I mean, they're playing great. You know, coming off a Houston win, a game they could have lost. Didn't play that well. Jags coming off a big Tennessee win here. I love Dallas here against the Jags. Dallas 11-3 covering on the road. They're 6-1 in their last 7, playing well. Looking for their 5th straight win. Give me Cowboys -4 in money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Lions versus the New York Jets. Jets opening up as a 1-point home favorite with the over-under at 43.5. Lions coming into this matchup 6-7, 9-4 covering the spread. The Jets 7-6, 8-5 covering the spread. Head-to-head, the Jets are 4-3 in their last 7 meetings. Zach Wilson's going to get the start today for the Jets here with Mike White injured. Detroit on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a big Minnesota win. The Jets on a little 2-game losing streak here. I'm liking Detroit. Detroit's playing very good, 5-1 in their last 6. I mean, they're hot right now, 6-0 covering the spread. I'm going to take the Lions money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Houston Texans. Chiefs opening up as a 14.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 48.5. Chiefs coming into this matchup 10-3, 5-8 covering the spread. The Texans 1-11-1, 5-7-1 covering the spread. Head-to-head, Kansas City is 6-4. Kansas City coming off a Denver win. Houston, they're on an 8-game losing streak here. Had a close one against Dallas here, but it's going to be tough. Kansas City is going to throw all over this Houston defense here, and they're 5-2 covering against Houston, 6-2 in their last 8 against Houston. 3 scores is kind of tough here, so I'm going to buy a point. I'm going to take Chiefs -13.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Chicago Bears. Eagles opening up as an 8.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 48.5. Eagles coming into this matchup 12-1, 8-5 covering the spread. The Bears 3-10, 4-8-1 covering the spread. Head-to-head, Philly is 6-4 in their last 10 meetings. Philly, they're on a 4-game winning streak. They're 9-1 in their last 10. They're playing great football. Chicago, they are 1-9 in their last 10. They're on a 6-game losing streak right now. Yeah, I don't really want any part of this Chicago team. Philly is on a 5-game winning streak against Chicago. 5-0 covering against Chicago here. I'm going to take the Eagles -8.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Carolina Panthers. Carolina opening up as a 2.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 37.5. Steelers coming into this matchup 5-8, 6-1 covering the spread. The Panthers 5-8, 7-6 covering the spread. Head-to-head, Pitt is 6-1 in their last 7 meetings. No Kenny Pickett, so it's going to be Mitch Trubisky here. Pitt coming off a Baltimore loss. Carolina on a little 2-game winning streak, coming off a nice Seattle and Denver win. Sam Darnold's looked pretty decent here in his starts. Yeah, Pitt, they're 6-0 against Carolina, 7-0 covering against Carolina here. I think, I don't know. I kind of like Pitt here. By a point, I'm going to take Pitt plus 3.5. I think Trubisky will be a more than fine start today. Be able to move the offense here. Give me Steelers plus 3.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Arizona Cardinals versus the Denver Broncos. Denver opening up as a 1.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 36.5. Cardinals coming into this matchup 4-9, 6-7 covering the spread. Denver 3-10, 5-8 covering the spread. Head-to-head, Denver is 6-1. As far as injuries go, looks like Kyler Murray out for the season here. So it's going to be Colt McCoy. No Russell Wilson. So it's going to be Brett Rypien at quarterback here. Ugly matchup here, guys. Arizona on a 3-game losing streak. Denver, they're on a 5-game losing streak. Kind of a meaningless game. Both teams, pretty sure, are out of the playoffs. I'm going to take Cardinals money line on the road. 2 backup quarterbacks. Denver really can't do nothing. Colt McCoy, I'd say the better quarterback out of the 2. Give me Cardinals money line in this one. Next matchup, we got the New England Patriots versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders opening up as a 1.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 45. Patriots coming into this matchup 7-6, 7-5-1 covering the spread. The Raiders 5-8, 6-7 covering the spread. Head-to-head, Patriots are 7-1. We got the Patriots coming off an Arizona win. Raiders coming off a Rams loss. That was a crazy loss they had. Patriots 6-0 against Vegas. 5-1 covering against Vegas here. Patriots looking for their 7th straight win against the Raiders. I'm liking the Patriots here. Plus 1.5 on the road and money line. They've been very good against the Raiders here. And we saw the Raiders just fold last week to Baker Mayfield. I mean, what a crazy game here. I like Patriots in this matchup today. Next matchup, we got the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bengals opening up as a 3.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 45. Bengals coming into this matchup 9-4, 10-3 covering the spread. The Bucs 6-7, 3-9-1 covering the spread. Head-to-head, Bucs are 6-2. Cincinnati, they're on a 5-game winning streak. They're playing good football right now, coming off a nice Cleveland win. Tampa coming off a 35-7 loss against San Francisco. I mean, they got absolutely murdered in that game. And Cincinnati 0-5 covering against the Bucs here. 2-6 against the Bucs. They really have struggled against the Bucs. This is a big game for the Buccaneers. They really need to take ahead of their division, and they still have a chance of making the playoffs with how bad they've been. And I think it's a good line at home. I think they're definitely going to play a lot better than they did last game against the 49ers here. I'm going to take the Bucs plus 3.5. I like this line at home. I'm going to take Tampa plus 3.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Tennessee Titans versus the Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers opening up as a 3-point home favorite with the over-under at 46.5. Titans coming into this matchup 7-6, 8-5 covering the spread. Chargers 7-6, 8-5 covering the spread as well. We got the Chargers. They're 8-2 head-to-head here. They've been pretty dominant. Tennessee, they're on a 3-game losing streak. Been a rough little stretch for them. Chargers coming off a nice Miami win here. Big win for them. And yeah, Tennessee 2-9-1 covering against the Chargers, 2-11 against the Chargers. They've really struggled against the Chargers here. I think it's a great spot for LA. I'm going to take Chargers -2.5 in money line at home. And then we got Sunday Night Football. We got the New York Giants versus the Washington Commanders. Washington opening up as a 4.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 40.5. Giants coming into this matchup 7-5-1, 9-4 covering the spread. Washington 7-5-1. 7-5-1 covering the spread. Head-to-head, the Giants are 6-3-1. Giants, I mean, on a three-game losing streak, and then they had a tie against Washington. Remember, these two teams did play 2 games ago and tied 20-20, which was crazy. Washington coming off the tie. They had the bye week last week, but, you know, was on a 3-game winning streak. Now these teams get to play again here. And I'm liking Washington at home. Yeah, the Commanders, they've just been playing well. They really have. They really could have won last game. I'm liking Washington. I really am. I don't hate the Giants +4.5. I actually do think that's intriguing here. So I'm kind of not in love with the spread. I think it'll probably be another close game. I do like Washington to win at home. And do what you want with that spread, but I'm probably not going to touch the spread. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Sunday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good one.